YouTube, hi world. I'm Adam and welcome to the Fromadam channel. A little bit about me. Spent most of my life being a chef and working many jobs that didn't fill my cup until I founded a project in 2014 called the Real Junk Food Project Brighton, which was a surplus food organisation that saves food and repurposes it and feeds the community on a pay-as-you-fill basis. It started off with a one-off surplus food event and then grew massively over the span of a decade to the point where we had multiple pay-as-you-fill cafes around Brighton and a pay-as-you-fill shop. We've fed hundreds of thousands of people and saved thousands of tons of food. And the dream when I started that was to try and have a restaurant, which we managed to do successfully in 2019, and we called it The Gardener. It was a beautiful place and had so much potential, and then COVID-19 hit, and it basically just, I watched the dream kind of fade away. We were hemorrhaging money, couldn't make it work, wasn't making enough money, and I kind of got quite sad and depressed with the ways that we had to kind of slowly reopen with all the government guidelines, and watching what was the most important thing for me, which was community and the connection between people. I watched it kind of fizzle out. I saw the fear in people and it made me angry. We had to reopen and we could only serve food at the door, and then we could only have a certain amount of people in, and obviously we're trying to adhere to all the government regulations. And everyone was wearing masks and no one could hear one another, and it kind of broke my spirit. And I around that time was diagnosed with a couple of chronic health conditions that really came to the surface and showed themselves. I was diagnosed with postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome and hypermobility Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. So I was suffering with a lot of pain, with a lot of brain fog, a lot of fatigue, getting very disorientating head rushes every time I stood up. Stomach problems, joint problems, and that was a kind of moment in my life where I started to get quite depressed and started to recluse, and I've been on a bit of a journey over the last 4 years really, to find myself again. I've had a lot of friends kind of come and go. I've had heartbreak, lost quite a lot of things, people, experiences, to the point where I've kind of found myself basically living out in nature, and reassessing my life, slowing down and making myself a priority, making my health a priority. And in the last couple of months, I've started to find myself again. I started to find what's important to me, and I've started to make some serious headway with my health, and I've started to feel happy and healthy and strong again through various holistic healing practices, huge diet changes, huge exercise changes, meditation, prayer, and for the first time I feel like I am thriving again as a human being. And as such, I am looking for a new challenge, and I've rejected social media for most of my life. Been forced to use it for work and forced to use it for various reasons. I don't have a smartphone. This is a dumb smartphone that's not connected to 4G. It's only usable when on Wi-Fi, and I've got a little Nokia phone which does me very well. And yeah, I see a lot of sickness in society. I see a lot of normalized sickness in society, a lot of fear, a lot of stress, through taking this time away and focusing on myself. And so my offering is to try and help people that may be going through similar situations, whether that's chronic illnesses, whether that's depression, addiction, loneliness, isolation, whatever it is, grief, loss. And I'd like to try and offer my wisdom, my knowledge, things that I've learned through fermentation, through diet, through exercise, cold water, sauna. And I would like to connect authentically with people and offer my ear if you need to speak, if you want to talk, if you're looking for someone to listen, then yeah, I'd like to help if I can. I'm not a trained psychologist, I'm not a trained counsellor, but I have been through quite a lot of suffering in my life. I have had a near-death experience. I have had profound psychedelic experiences. I have met some wonderful people. I have had some incredible journeys, and I'd like to feel that I have a lot to offer. And all my life I've just wanted to be of service. I've wanted to help people. And so if any of this resonates, hit subscribe. If any of this doesn't resonate to you, but you know someone that this might resonate with, please share it. If you've got any horrible things to say, whack them in the comments. If you've got any nice things to say, whack that in the comments too. All criticisms, positive and negative, are welcome. And yeah, I hope this is the first of many videos to connect. And yeah, thanks very much for watching.